It's not cute anymore. His, it, I don't know. I find him like plastic. He's got about as much personality as plastic.
Plastic's stronger.
Eh, Yeah, I think it. Yeah, you're right. It is. It can survive a fall. Because I mean, look what he's done. I mean, this is a guy that fine. He has his shoe. He has a shoe. He has a shoe deal. He's
Pizza.
beautifully packaged pizza. He's beautifully packaged by the NBA as a nice hometown gift to Chicago. Uh, he's saved the city a couple of times, even though there's still gang
And New
violence.
Orleans.
Yes, yeah. I think he did eventually say. I think he did save New Orleans when they did go down play there, when they were the Hornets at that time. So uh, I don't get it. I don't understand it, and I know a lot of it goes onto his team, his entourage, his quote brain trust or lack thereof of brains, because they've burnt everything, and money's not going to be able to buy you back the fan capital, the social capital, and the only thing that can do that is winning and playing, and he doesn't want to do that.
Yeah. I don't. I have nothing to add to that.
I don't know. It's
And this team this year is, to me, more fun to watch than it was
I
last
haven't
year.
watched a game. I can't do it. I
It's
really
better
can't.
than last year. You got guys with offensive ability, and I never really liked Butler. I always thought that he was just more of a defender and not very fun to watch. It's a contract year, and his offensive game has looks a
It's what
lot
we call
better.
a good old fashioned salary drive.
Maybe it's what it is, but in the meantime, it is fun to watch. Um, when Gasol's out there and healthy, he's fun to watch. It's a lot better than it was last year. I will say that.
I okay. How much is do were the Bulls fair in their offer? I think they were more than fair, personally.
Yeah, but Butler can't take it. I mean, he has to check it out. He's averaging, like, was it like 24 points a game? Like, he has to just see. He owes it to
But
himself and to get away
isn't
from Thibodeau and giving him 52 minutes a game.
but aren't his like 24 points a game? Isn't that like a Carlos Boozer points?
No, because he defends.
Okay, all right, yeah, I get. Okay, all right, yeah, you're right. You're right there. All right. I,
And
I
he,
don't
you
know.
know what? He takes it to the hoop hard. He goes in to get fouled. I like. I'm telling you, I'm liking his game this year. I could not say that last year, but this year he goes to the hoop hard. He looks for the contact, looks to get to the line. He's, I mean, I'm sure it is because it's a contract year, but in the meantime, I think he's fun to watch.
All right, I can take that. I'll try to catch a game. I if they play somebody that I'm really interested in, probably like seeing more. Like they haven't played the Lakers yet, or did they already play them?
You don't
I
want
don't
to see
think.
the Lakers.
Well,
They're
I don't
bad.
mind seeing Kobe. I like seeing selfish Kobe, not pass the ball.
Yeah, but they also have selfish Boozer.
Ooh, gosh, that's true. Oof.
Yeah, that
Uh,
and they have Nick Young. I mean, they're all selfish on that team.
no one's more selfish than Kobe. Don't forget that.
Well, he is the fourth all-time leading scorer in NBA history.
Yes.
He's
Yeah, he's gonna pass Michael Jordan now.
Yeah, but he also is the all-time leader in missed field goals. So he's got that going for him.
That's true. Yes.
No one has missed more shots ever than Kobe Bryant, and he's probably playing for 3 more years. That's a lot more. Like
Wow.
that is
Oh man.
that will be a record that will never be passed.
Yeah, you're definitely right
Because he
there.
wants to play for 3 more years because he wants to become number two all time on the scores list. Jabbar's it's too high. There's no way he'll get there, but he wants to be second. So He's gonna play until he passes Malone, and yeah,
Probably dies on the court.
so
Let's see. Want to touch on the Blackhawks a little bit? They're doing well. A couple losses here and there, no big deal. It's regular season.
yeah. The thing is, the way the playoff structure is now, they have to be
Yeah.
they have to be careful because their division is the best. So it could be very easy to miss the playoffs for them. Like you said, though, nothing to really panic about yet. They're they're winning games. They're losing some. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. It's hard to. It's so early, you know. It's so early in the
Yeah.
season. It's hard to completely get invested. I mean, I was watching them tonight before we came on a little bit, but long ways away.
Yeah.
They have to get healthy. I mean, they got Sharp, who's hurt. Shaw's hurt. So once they get healthy, they'll still be the one of the top two teams in the West.
Yeah, I think that's the case when it's all said and done. It's just the gauntlet that the West is. So
Yeah, it's
not really.
it's good. It's
Yeah.
a lot of good teams.
Suck on that, East. Well, is that really anything else that you want to touch on for mainstream sports?
Yes, baseball's mainstream.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Cubs have offered
Still, yes.
Cubs have offered John Lester a 6-year deal for 135 million. Obviously, he's listening to other offers, but just the fact that there is a number out there and it's being offered, I'm excited. My buddy said he actually texted me. He's like, I can't believe they would offer him that much for that long, and I'm like, really? I'm like, I'm excited. I'm like, win the
Wow,
World Series in the next 3 years, and I will take 3 years of bad. I don't care. Like, I just want the World Series, like whatever it takes.
I hit that on the head. When I heard that the contract was initially, I had heard north of 135, and when I was talking to my friend at work, I'm like, you're talking 6-year range there.
Wow, I had the same conversation with my buddy. We were like, "Is that 5? No, it's got to be 6 years, right?" Like we were like trying to do the math.
I'm like, that's 6 years because that's putting in about 20 mil
Yep,
per.
that's exactly what we did. Exactly.
Oh man, baseball! I love that. Oh man, I love that. There you go. Resume for a GM. I'll take. It's out there now. Me and you both. Let's do it. Who needs some help? I think Arizona needs some help.
A lot of teams need some help.
We'll cut our teeth there. But yeah, I don't blame him. I really don't. I know that Lester has a very, very strong connection with Theo Epstein. Theo did a lot of good things for him when his career was starting out. When he came down with cancer, and fought that battle, and I'm sure continuing and monitoring and all that sort of stuff. Cancer free for a few years now. That's great. So that can go a long way. I wouldn't be surprised by that, but I know also the Red Sox have put in their bidding, but they love to flush money down the toilet, and they love to make big contracts and then just get them away. Don't know what we're talking about. They have signed 2 players to a total of $183 million for the duration of, I think, 5 or 6 years for Pablo Sandoval and Hanley Ramirez. 2 guys.
Is Hanley Ramirez fat?
I was going to say they're both thick guys. I was going to say Hanley's more thick.
We got an argument at work. And 2 of us said that he's fat, and a couple of guys said no, he's not. So I was just
I'd say Hanley's thick, Pablo's fat.
Right. Well, I mean, we knew because I'm the one who started. I said they signed 2 fat guys, and then someone's like, Hanley Ramirez isn't fat, and then like someone backed me, and then someone else backed the other guy. So I was just curious what you felt.
Borderline. He's got the extra weight, but that's content. I got paid weight.
Right.
That's really what it is. I mean, he got paid once by the
And I
Marlins.
think he thinned out a little though, right? Like I think he was fatter and then started to thin out again.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
his
he started
second
to thin
year in
out.
LA, maybe.
Yeah, when the Dodgers were really starting to compete for something, yeah, that's when he kind of started to take baseball seriously again. But Hanley comes from whence he came, back from the days when he was in the Boston minor league system, and he now returns home to the Boston organization. And man, a lot of people are talking about deja vu when Carl Crawford and it's escaping me now, Adrian Gonzalez. I thought there was somebody else that got paid too much bank.
Um, I mean they did to a lot of guys. So
Yeah, they've thrown so much money at free
wasn't
agents,
there a third
and
baseman, Mike Lowell or something?
yeah, they didn't really
Oh, I'm
spend that
trying to
much on
remember.
him. It was more budget. Josh Beckett, I know. I think they re-signed at a bloviated amount. So, are you serious? Is this what's? Oh no, this is recap. Sorry, I'm seeing what's going on in the Blackhawk game, and I saw two scores happen real quick. I'm like, well, wait a minute, that can't be real
Could be
time.
17
Uh,
seconds.
that's true. Yes, that's true. 17 seconds. Stanley Cup, Sky Point. Booyah. Uh, it, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know where they're getting this money. And I don't particularly like who they're spending the money on. Not that I should care. And if they want to hamstring themselves with giant contracts, okay, fine. Pay guys on the wrong side of 30, just like the Tigers have done. And pay Justin Verlander $100 million, even though you're never going to see Justin Verlander be Justin Verlander again. Not that I'm wishing him doom and gloom, but he's got a lot of miles on those arms, a lot of pitches on his arm. And Miguel Cabrera, yes, he's perhaps the best offensive player we've seen since. Oh gosh, I don't want to go too. I don't want to aim too high on that. Who do you think? Who should we say is best offensive player since? Obviously, since Yaz, the Triple Crown.
um,
Frank Thomas, maybe.
I I don't know. Is he that good? Like I feel like there's got to be someone since Thomas that because I don't know. Like
He's a better average hitter than Thomas, I think.
ooh, I don't know about that. I think Thomas is pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
For
you're right.
average,
I'm
pretty
thinking of this
good.
number. Yeah.
I mean, I know he fell out of favor, but Ordonez was
Yeah.
a pretty damn good hitter. Even though I mean he was juiced up, but
Yes, and Detroit likes their juice. Not that I'm saying Miguel Cabrera is, but he's got a lot of extra bad weight on him. So,
well, I wouldn't be shocked if it came out that he was.
yeah, I know, especially these days. Just yeah, you're right. A guy that has
Gordon Beckham?
tremendous potential. Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I kid.
Next, we're going to start talking about haircuts.
Yeah.
uh, yeah. Who could it be? I'm sure there was some steroid guy in the '90s that was that good.
Well, I mean, I think we're missing the guy who just retired, Paul Konerko. I mean, he's an okay hitter.
Cabrera's a better hitter than Konerko.
Yeah, no, I know he is, but I was just trying to think of the best. I don't know. Right.
Maybe Sheffield.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think Sheffield's a fair comparison.
Yeah.
So either way, paying some guy on the wrong side of 30 when that contract's up, he'll be in his 40s, if not in his mid 40s by if whatever the real birth certificate says. But it's I don't know what they're doing, and I don't know if Boston fans can be all that happy about those particular signings. Let's see. I'm pretty happy about the Adam LaRoche signing for the White Sox. Terms are very amiable, and if it doesn't work out, okay, he's not going to be around here for another